Reaction continues to pour in after the U.S. Supreme Court's decision came out, temporarily allowing Idaho doctors to perform abortions in emergencies.
And in this decision, justices avoided ruling on whether the state's abortion ban conflicts with a federal law requiring stabilizing care for emergency room patients. Let's bring in Abby Davis. And Abby, people are not surprised by this decision.
No, that's because it was accidentally posted early on the SCOTUS website yesterday. Both sides are saying it's a win, but it's not over yet.
I think it is a win for now.
Mixed emotions Thursday after the U.S. Supreme Court kicked a case back down to the lower courts about Idaho's near-total abortion ban.
Of course, we would have rather have this final decision.
In a 6-3 opinion, justices said they shouldn't have gotten involved in a federal lawsuit against the gem state. The Department of Justice argues the state's abortion ban violates the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act, or EMTALA, which requires patients to receive appropriate emergency room care.
They sent it back to the Ninth Circuit because the government was forced to make several concessions, saying that their interpretation of the law of EMTALA was not as expansive as they had initially indicated.
The Supreme Court's decision reinstates a lower court ruling temporarily allowing Idaho hospitals to perform emergency abortions to protect the life of the mother and the health of the mother. Idaho law says abortions are only legal when the life of the mother is in danger.
I think the decision today has given pregnant patients and their healthcare providers a moment to breathe.
Maternal fetal medicine physician Kylie Cooper left Idaho because of the abortion ban.
I wasn't able to provide the evidence-based, medically appropriate care that I needed to provide for my patients.
Kayla Smith also left. She got an abortion in Washington after she and her husband discovered their son, Brooks, had serious fetal anomalies.
While mine wasn't emergent at the time, our choice was to leave so that it didn't become that way.
Smith called the decision disappointing.
I think that this still doesn't really provide any long-term clarity for physicians.
The law is actually not as confusing as some people are making it to be. We're going to continue to fight this and continue to defend the state of Idaho.
The Ninth Circuit could send the case back to the District of Idaho or rule on it themselves. No matter what happens, there is a good chance it ends back up at the Supreme Court, at the U.S. Supreme Court. Morgan and Brian.
And it's likely it will end up that way because no matter where it goes, which decision it goes, or which side gets the decision with the Ninth Circuit or even comes back, likely it'll be appealed.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the way back up. Thanks, Abby. We'll play